This week on the program, we'll be taking a look at the role of tech skills in youth employment, innovation, and global opportunities. Joining me on the program for expert opinion is Muhammed Bello, and he's an information security expert. But as always, before we begin, let's take a report on today's topic of discussion. I am Dorcas Yakubu. Thank you for joining us.
Technology is transforming every sector, making digital and technical skills essential for young people entering the workforce. As employers adopt automation, AI, data analytics, and digital platforms, they increasingly see candidates who can use these tools even in roles not traditionally considered technical. Tech proficiency has become a key driver of employability. Beyond jobs, tech skills enable youth to become creators and problem solvers. With coding, data analysis, and digital design abilities, young people can develop innovative solutions and launch startups even in regions with limited traditional opportunities. Technology lowers barriers, allowing anyone with a computer and internet access to test ideas and reach users quickly. Globally, tech skills unlock opportunities in remote work, freelancing, and digital entrepreneurship. Young professionals can work across borders, access international markets, and improve their income and mobility. As the digital economy expands, investing in tech education is crucial to help youth compete and contribute to the future workforce.
Welcome back from the break. In case you just joined in, the program is Tech Talk on Trust TV. Now with me in the studio is Muhammed Bello, an information security expert, and he's going to be helping us unpack today's topic of discussion. Good to have you on the program, Muhammed.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, I want to start with this question. Why do you think it's important for Nigerians to be technically skilled in 2025, to be tech savvy in 2025?
Well, first of all, as you can see, we're in, the world is moving fast in terms of technology, to be precise. So, honestly speaking, in Africa, to be precise, we are left behind. Yes, we are left behind. But as time goes on, the tech trend in Nigeria, to be precise, is rising. And the youths, to be precise, are venturing into different aspects, ranging from UI UX design, cybersecurity, data analytics, and what have you. So I think the youths really need to, venture into this kind of tech stuff like that, because the world is moving with the tech. In fact, in every aspect, be it medicine, be it law, and what have you, you need to apply this tech in there. You need to apply it because the world and every field is moving with this technology, as we can see. Yeah.
Let's talk about how the shift has changed. Before now, people are more about, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer. But nowadays, you see people saying, I want to be a cybersecurity expert.
Exactly.
Someone wants to say, I want to be an information security expert. I want to be a data scientist. Why do you think people are changing? Why do you think this whole scenario is changing or has changed? Is it the money? Is it the world evolving generally, or is everything together?
I think I would say the world is evolving.
Okay.
Yeah, the world is evolving. You see, cybersecurity, it's a very broad field. It doesn't just stays in just the computer or let me just say technology area. If you're operating a hospital, you need a cybersecurity expert. If you're operating a law firm, you need a cybersecurity expert. Cybersecurity is a very broad field because it has to do with securing your, institution. It has to be securing your institution.
So why do you think people now are more about tech skills other than traditional roles? Why do you think people want to be tech savvy?
Well, I would say it's just the trend, to be precise. It's just the trend. Because without these tech skills, you will be almost useless in an organization. If, for example, you are into medicine but you cannot even operate a computer. Most of the medical facilities now, the modern medical facilities we have, they are computerized.
They even do surgeries with
laser
robots.
surgery.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. So imagine if you cannot operate these systems, how can you be an asset to an organization? They'll even start seeing you as a liability. So you just have to move with the trend. You just have to move with the trend in order to be, to just keep afloat in your organization.
Okay, so behind the camera, before we started this, interview, you made mention of the fact that you started with medicine and then you had to pivot.
Yes.
Why did you do that?
Well,
I want to know if money is involved or you just want to change.
Actually, computer has been my passion right from tender age, actually.
Yeah.
It has been my passion. But along the line, they see this computer stuff as everything that others do. Everybody wants to study computer science. They thought it's just some easy stuff.
Yeah.
But we that did the course in the university also, we know what we went through. Yeah. So to study computer science itself it takes a lot. It takes a lot. Because it's not just about the computers itself, like how to operate a computer. No, it has to do with how to secure the computer. How you can, take care of the computer itself when it spoils or, what have you.
So
yeah, actually, as I told you before, I started medicine, biochemistry to be precise. But along the line, I just had to,
pivot.
switch. I just had to switch back to computer science because I even studied information systems.
Nice.
Yeah,
so why did you? Okay, you've already established the fact that you've always loved computers.
Yes, exactly.
So you had phobia for blood or something? You don't want?
No, really. It's not just my thing. It's not just my thing. It's not just my thing.
So what tech skills do you think are in demand? Let's talk about Nigeria now.
Okay.
If I say I want to go into tech proper, what skills or what parts of tech would you advise me to go into, which are in demand?
Yeah, the most tech skills in demand are UI UX design.
Okay. Well, one would think there are so many UI UX designers out there.
Yeah, because I think UI UX design are already taking over graphics design, to be precise.
Okay.
Yeah, that's taking over graphic. There are a lot of applications now that you need to use before, unlike before that you need to sit down with your, what do you call it, Corel Draw to start, designing stuff like that.
Made everything
Nowadays, we have better applications like Canva, Figma, that you can just sit down and design anything you need within some seconds.
All right, so UI UX design, which other one?
Cyber security, data analytics. These three are the most in-demand skills you need in 2025 and beyond. Once you can do any of these, then you're good to go. You cannot be jobless. And again, web development. Web development. In fact, UI UX design and web development, actually correlates. And also software development. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you think the international ecosystem, permit me to call them that, are they really utilizing the tech skills we have here? Or is the Nigerian factor, quote unquote, stopping or being a big disadvantage to our tech service here when it's time for them to get jobs abroad? Do they give Nigerians job, or do they say, oh, we are full of scammers, quote unquote? Exactly. So is that a problem?
Yeah, that is one of the problems we have because from experience, I've actually applied for a lot of jobs on Fiverr. Yeah, but due to the reputation we have in Nigeria, everybody thinks every Nigerian is a scammer.
Wow.
Unfortunately, which is not true.
So, but you've gotten a job on Fiverr?
No, really. I've never gotten a job on Fiverr. I've never gotten a job on Fiverr.
There's a Nigerian factor.
Exactly. In fact, even Nigerians, yes, I think the most people that get jobs on Fiverr are the Indians. Yeah.
But Indians also they have so many scammers. You hear stories online. So how do they do that? Or you think the white man prefers skin color?
Thank you very much. There's some level of racism in the system.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, not just in the system, like in the entire systems, when it comes to giving jobs to Africans, we're actually lagging behind because they have these trust issues with Africans, to be precise. Yeah.
Yeah. So in what ways has digital skills helped to reduce unemployment in the country? Has it really even helped to reduce unemployment in the country? Because some of you tech savvies, you have a 9-to-5 job in Nigeria and you're still working for somebody probably outside the country, or you're still doing tech jobs. Why aren't you guys leaving the other jobs for us to do? But anyways, that's not the main question.
You know, with the way the economy is, with the way the lifestyle is, you just have to, you know, be here, be there, doing one or three things. You cannot just depend on that 9-to-5, honestly.
Okay.
You can't depend on that 9-to-5. It won't give you
what you want.
What you want, honestly. Yeah.
So back to the question.
All right.
Has digital skills reduced unemployment in Nigeria?
Exactly, because as of 2024, all these digital skills have contributed to, I think, 19% of the economy, projecting, I think, $18.9 billion into the GDP. Yeah. So I think, yes, it have reduced unemployment because a lot of youths are engaging themselves into all these skills. And with those skills, they are getting, you know, all these... Yeah, they're getting paid for it. Actually, they're getting paid for it. Yeah. So I can say that it has reduced unemployment. Yeah.
So these digital skills that we're talking about that is important for every Nigerian youth or every other person in Nigeria to acquire, is it only peculiar, or is only for people that are in big organizations, or do you think small business owners also should have some level of digital skills?
Of course. I think not just everybody needs to have these digital skills. Now, take for example, you are running a salon. Take for example, you need to, you need to be having like a financial report. You need to be having a financial report where you can, know whether you're running the business on profit or at loss. That financial report you're going to write, you're going to need, let's say, Microsoft Excel, right? Most people don't know how to even operate Microsoft Excel, unfortunately. Yeah, so you need those digital skills. Like, you see this word processing. Word processing is in fact, everybody needs to know word processing. From Microsoft Word to PowerPoint to Microsoft Excel. These three, they are very important.
And they will help you.
They will help you a lot. Microsoft PowerPoint, you can use it for presentation. Microsoft Excel, you can use it for data analytics. Write your reports and, generates. In fact, what Microsoft Excel can do, it is unimaginable. You can just write out some reports. You just need some formulas, and before you know it will give you a comprehensive report with a pie chart or a graph or whatever. Microsoft Word, where you can write out your report, adjust it, and present it. So word processing is a very important thing that everybody needs to know. And that is one thing that is a major setback in our youth, because a lot of people have laptop,
but they don't utilize it well.
They don't utilize it well. There are a lot of applications inside, they don't even know the use of those applications.
Why is that so? Do you think it's because they don't want to, or there's no proper digital education out there or information out there for them?
Exactly.
Which of the scenarios? The first one, which is they don't want to, or there's no information?
No, there's no information for them to know how to utilize their own laptop.
But
they need that digital orientation.
But I think it has to come from you first. Like, you have to decide that I want to make something different out of this. Don't you think it should be birthed from, it should come from them, I mean?
Yeah, it should, because, it just depends on the orientation someone has. A lot of people just want to buy a laptop. I think most people that I know, especially you ladies, I'm sorry. Your laptop, you just use it to watch movies.
Movies.
Yeah, just movies. Just movies. But that's not the main use. In fact, if you're, watching movies with a laptop, it tends to generate issues and all. Yeah, so I think most business owners, to be precise, they need to be digital savvy.
Okay.
They need to have that skill. In fact, how to even secure their business, access control. Because a lot of business owners tend to operate at loss because maybe most of their staffs, They used to withdraw money, without
They
their
don't
knowledge.
even know how to use
They don't
it.
even know how to use it. Maybe it's even their staff that will show them how to maybe operate those. And those kind of situations, but those staffs tend to use that opportunity to be doing some malicious activities.
Yeah. And how would you know if you don't know?
Because they don't know, they don't have the technical know-how of using all these tech service.
Yeah.
Every business in Nigeria needs all these tech skills so that they can operate. Once they have these tech skills, a lot of these corruption scandals or whatever will reduce drastically. Yeah.
Nice. So you've been talking about how important it is to be tech savvy in Nigeria, and I
Yes.
think globally also.
Yeah.
Take, for example, someone out there is listening to you and it's like, okay, I've heard what this man has to say. Where should I begin from? Where do you think the person should begin from?
Well, it depends on the type of business the person is doing.
Okay.
Yeah. Take, for example, now you are operating maybe, let's take, for example, now you're a journalist, right?
Yes.
Okay. What tech skills do you think you need?
I have to ask myself this question.
Very good. Very
So
good.
first, you have to ask yourself that question. What do you need? What tech skills do you need?
Tech skills do you need? Take, for example, you're a journalist. Now, you need to be generating reports,
Okay.
investigations, name it. What are the tech skills do you think will help you? Word processing.
Nice.
Very important.
You've been talking about word processing.
You see this word processing, I know what I'm saying. I've seen a lot of people, in fact, a lot of graduates that claim they finished computer science, but
they don't know.
they don't even know word processing. They don't. It's unfortunate, they don't. But you see this word processing, it is very, very important. With this word processing, you can get a job somewhere.
Right.
Just this word processing that you can do. Go to your company, they ask you, what can you do? Just open Microsoft Excel, generate maybe a report, write these formulas and just give them everything. They'll be like, yes, this one is an asset. You just get the job done.
Right.
It is about how smart you can be in an organization. It's not about what you studied or, all those stuff like that, yeah.
So, yes, we've spoken about what the person needs to do. You have to pinpoint what you want to do.
Exactly.
And I mean, if at all nobody learned anything in the course of this conversation, I bet they've heard word processing countlessly.
Exactly.
All right. So, what do you think? What other role do you think the government and private sectors should play? We've spoken about what the person needs to do by him or herself. What about the government and private sectors? What should they do?
Very good question, because this is what I've been wanting to talk about. I think the government needs to put in policies and regulations. Okay. Yes, this is where
Let's
the government
start with
comes
policies
in.
first.
Policies, yes. Now, a lot of companies, let me say up to 70 to 80% of Nigerian companies don't have what we call incident reports. Incident report is just a report that, or let me say incident response, to be precise, is a document that, or is just a policy that every organization needs to have in case of a disaster. There's what we call disaster recovery system. Maybe you have heard of that. You have heard of that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Most companies don't have that. That's why a lot of companies go bankrupt. They don't have disaster recovery system. They don't have business continuity models and what have you. You see, all these things are key factors in information security. That incident response. Take, for example, now, let's say a bank is operating. A bank is a financial institution.
Yeah.
Good. They have a network downtime. A lot of our banks in Nigeria, they used to experience this network downtime, especially during salary months.
Yes.
People will be finding it difficult to make payments, transfers and name it. Why does this bank have this kind of problems? Because they don't have a comprehensive disaster recovery systems and incident response plans. If during this course of this salary week you have network downtime, What are they supposed to do? They're supposed to have a backup server. In case this server 1 is down during this period, let them switch back to server 2. Most of our banks don't operate on that.
Yeah.
In fact, all Nigerian banks, apart from these microfinance banks, they operate on Web 2.0, which is a bit outdated. Japan is 30 years ahead of us in terms
Wow.
of technology.
Wow.
Yeah. So now look at Money Points and OPay. Look at how fast
They took over the market.
Do you know why is that? Because they are using Web 3.0.
Wow.
But our Nigerian banks,
They're still on Web 2.0.
they are still on Web 2.0, and they don't have plans to even upgrade.
Probably they have plans.
I don't think so. It's just unfortunate. So you see, like I was saying, these disaster recovery systems, every company needs to have it in place. It consists of how to prevent disaster. When the disaster occurs, how do you mitigate it? How do you hold on to it? After the disaster has happened, how can you prevent it from happening again? These are the things that are included in that kind of disaster recovery system. Yeah.
Yes.
There are a lot of things, under
so many
it.
policies.
Yes, a lot of policies. Also access control. Access control is a very important aspect that the government also needs to, look into, especially in their own government organizations. You see, access control is something that, in fact, not just government, even private organizations need to have. Giving access to documents or authentication, or there are a lot of things that not everybody is supposed to see. Now, take for example, you cannot have the financial report of maybe you're just a journalist here. Take for example this place here. You're a journalist. You don't have anything to do with the finance department. So, but take for example, you eventually have access to the financial department's documents. Why? Because there is no access control. But once that access control is in place,
not everybody will have access to
Thank you very much. You only have access to what you are entitled to have access to.
Sure.
Yes. There are a lot of things that the governments need to put in place, and private organizations. There are a lot of things that they need to put in place. Those policies and regulations. Once they are in place, everything will go on very smoothly without any, because of recent, there are a lot of, I think, in this 2025 alone, Nigeria has lost over $100 billion to scammers.
Oh.
Why? Because
we don't have proper control.
We don't have proper control. We don't have that incident response. We don't have that disaster recovery system. We don't have intrusion detection systems in our district. Somebody can just, find a loophole in your organization's distance server, and then they will send in Trojan viruses or name it. You don't even know. Before you know it, your information is just going out. Maybe your money, information, and everything. You can't even find the loopholes. Why? Because you don't even have an intrusion detection system to begin with. Yeah. But once you have intrusion detection system in place, then your organization's network entirely is safe, because it comes with a server, a 7-layer server and everything. So once you have all that in place, your incident response in case of any disaster and name it, everything will be fine. Yeah.
All right, so finally, where do you see Nigeria's digital economy in the next 5 to 10 years if tech skills continue to grow? You've spoken about how much we've lost.
Exactly.
Due to scammers in 2025 alone. So if we upskill, where do you see our digital economy? How is the growth going to be like in 5 to 10 years?
I think, let's not even go to 5 to 10 years, because by 2026, there's going to be a projection of, I think, getting to $50 billion. $50 billion from the tech sector. And this is because a lot of Nigerians are venturing into the tech sector. And these Nigerians are from other sectors. Majority of them are even from other sectors, not even the tech sector. They are venturing into this. And we have a lot of sponsors that are sponsoring tech startups and investing into businesses. And other businesses as well are also upgrading their tech, their tech sectors as well. So by 2030, to be precise, I think we should be hitting, the tech sector should be contributing to 25% of Nigeria's GDP.
Wow.
We will be hitting $200 billion by 2030.
Wow.
By God's grace, yeah.
What do you think can happen and, stop this growth?
The only thing that can stop this growth is the insecurity we are facing right now. But even with the insecurity in Nigeria, I think the tech sector is really, really improving. It is improving beyond our imagination.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I don't think there's anything that can stop that for now.
Okay.
There is not.
All right, it remains to be seen the tremendous growth we are expecting in 2030.
By 2030. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Muhammed Bello, for coming to the program. It was really nice having you here, and you spoke so well. I believe our viewers out there have learned a thing or two.
Exactly.
If they've not learned anything at all, they've learned word processing.
Exactly.
We'll take a quick break, and when we return, we'll bring you tech tips. Do stay with us.
Today, we'll be giving you 5 practical tech tips to help youths boost employment prospects, drive innovation, and tap into global opportunities. 1. Build strong digital literacy first. Before advanced skills, master the basics: email etiquette, online research, spreadsheets, presentations, digital safety, and collaboration tools. These fundamentals are required in nearly every modern job. 2. Learn at least one marketable tech skill. Focus on skills with high demand, such as coding, graphic design, data analytics, cybersecurity, or digital marketing. Even beginner-level knowledge can significantly boost job opportunities. 3. Create a digital portfolio. Showcase your projects, designs, code, or case studies online. Employers value proof of skills more than certificates. 4. Leverage free and global learning platforms. Use platforms like Coursera, Google Career Certificates, Free Code Camp, and LinkedIn Learning to access high-quality training. Many offer free courses or scholarships for young learners worldwide. 5. Participate in online communities and global workspaces. Join forums, hackathons, and freelancing platforms like Upwork or Fiverr to gain real-world experience and connect globally. Collaboration builds confidence, networks, and innovation skills.
And that's a wrap on the program. Do well to follow us across all social media platforms for more programs, news, and documentaries. I am Dorcas Yakubu. See you next week for a fresh edition of the program. Goodbye.